Guys, so today we're going to be coding a simple apple clicker game. You can see it on the screen right now. It is quite fun. Disclaimer: the code in this video is not mine, but it's from a book called Computer Coding Python Games for Kids. I'll leave a link down in the description. Do check it out. Alright, now that that's out of the way, let's get right into how to code an apple clicker game using Python. The first thing we need to do is open our browser and go to this link. I'll leave it down in the description. So what we need to do is press Python and then we scroll down to see the shoot the fruit button. Press this and it will automatically download a file for you. It's open ideally. This is the platform that we're going to use to write our code. So here is the shell window. So what we need to do is create a new file, and this is where the coding part starts. So here are the next few lines of code. So what this essentially means is that it's defining the apple as an actor to display on the screen. This is the apple that we just downloaded from our website. We have written a few lines of code. Depending on which operating system you are, you can open terminal or command prompt to run your code. So here what you have to do is type pgz run, no finger spaces, and enter a finger space after the whole word. Now go into Finder and drag and drop your folder into your command prompt or terminal. As you can see here, my code name is my shooting game. So we have to drag and drop into terminal and we press enter, and there you go. You should see an apple pop up in the top left corner. So this is the most basic version of our code, and as we write more of it, we can start playing the game by clicking on the apple and a colon. Then press enter and write apple dot x equals 300. This is telling the computer that the x-axis for the apple should be at 300. And now we should do the same for y. So type apple dot y equals 300. So this is how your code should look like till now. Make sure that there's a 2 here and not a 3. Alright, so let's move on. Go to the next line and enter again and do a place underscore apple brackets close. So this tells the computer that you should place the apple at 300, 200. Alright, let's move on. If you want, you can run your code now and you'll see that the apple is somewhat in the center of your screen. Now, enter this so that there's a little bit of gap between def place apple and the place apple. So now, we're gonna add the function so that if you click it, it'll print saying good shot on the screen. So type def on underscore mouse underscore down brackets pause. Pause stands for position and def stands for definition. Alright. So make sure to put a colon at the end of this line and then do print and then add 2 speech marks and type good shot. So then we can do a place apple command in the next line. Make sure that there's an underscore in between. And now press one more enter so that the place apple here and the place apple here has a gap in between. Also make sure that the print good shot and the place apple are one line next to the if. So what you need to do is just press tab on your keyboard for both these lines so that it's a little further down the line. If you don't do this, the computer will say that there's a syntax error, which is basically like a grammar for Python. So we're almost done now. So what we need to do is make another enter and give one backspace and type else and a colon and print you miss. This should all be inside brackets and quotation marks. And after that, add one more line saying quit and put two brackets next to it. So what this means is if you miss the mouse click and it doesn't touch the apple, print you missed and quit the application so that the game is basically over. Then we move on to the very top of the code and press enter once and go to the first line, which is empty right now, and write from random import and then you have to type rand int. Now we're almost done with our code, but we still need to make a few changes to these two lines of code. So go over here and take out the 300 and type rand int brackets 10, 800. So this line now means that the computer should pick a random number in between 10 and 800 to place the apple on the y-axis. So now let's do the same for y. But this time the number should be different. So it's 10, finger space 600. And there you go. You finished writing the code. So let's run our code for the last time to see if it works. Type pgz run finger space and drag and drop your code. Make sure that you saved the code before you run it. Now press enter. And there. You can now start clicking and the apple will keep reappearing somewhere on the screen. Thank you guys for watching. If you like this video, make sure to drop a like and subscribe to the channel for future content like this. Bye.